So we're standing here in Zurich's Letzigrund after England's defeat to France, which is the first time a defending European champion has ever lost their opening game in the next tournament. And I think much more relevantly, the first time Sarina Wiegman has actually failed to win any Euros game. And I mean, while you could say it's bound to happen, it's something of a coincidence, I don't think it is. I don't think it's just down to the fact they had a tough game against France. I think the big story of this match is that for the first time in maybe the Euros, for the first time in maybe our time at England, Wiegman got a big one wrong. I think we could all see that the midfield just wasn't right. She took the risky option of going with both Lauren James and Georgia Stanway, given they're both coming back off long-term injuries. Like, I think Stanway she's barely played 180 minutes since December. Massive gap was down the left of the pitch as Carter was overtaken, and then another repeatedly through the centre, which is where that first goal came from. And then I think there was actually another illustrative moment for the second goal. Now, this is actually one of England's biggest causes of complaint, which is the challenge on Russo. And while, yes, it might have been a foul, I think the full-blooded nature of it also kind of reflected something about the teams here, because England, to be honest, for, you'd almost say 80 minutes, maybe outside the first 5 minutes, or first 10 minutes, and maybe the last 5 going into stoppage time, they were listless, and there was a sense of drift about the team. I mean, they spent most of the game chasing France, could barely get close to them. And also, I think what was really striking and what was really unusual for Wiegman's England, they lost so many one-on-one. She's now got 3 days for what is a knockout game against the Dutch, who a team she, of course, knows well. Obviously, Wiegman is too smart and logical a coach to not learn from this game. But it was interesting, in the press conference afterwards, we directly asked her, does she have any regrets about the formation, or would she do it differently? And she said no regrets, and she hasn't decided yet, but she's got an awful lot to think about to essentially save this campaign, because England, because of the way this is set up, they pretty much have to beat the Netherlands now.